this is John from Infinite Remote Control, and today I'll be showing you how to use any 4-button charger. I have the Prodigy 620 Duo charger with me right now. So, whenever you first turn on the charger, since I'm always charging lipos, I'm going to be prompted straight to what I was last on, lipos. But, it's always going to take me to the first setting in the category. So the first setting is lipo charge, second, and I'm just pressing the INC or status plus button. Now I'm in lipo balance, lipo fast charge, lipo storage, lipo discharge, and now back to lipo charge. So if I was lipo fast charging, I turn off the charger, and now I turn it back on, it's going to come straight up to lipo charge. So pretty much lipo charge is as if you're charging a nickel metal hydride battery. You're not going to be balancing the cells in this setting. Lipo balance means that you're going to get the full charge, every single thing that you could possibly charge in the lipo, and balance. You're going to be balancing each cell individually, and you're also going to be fully charging up the pack. So you're going to have every single milliamp hour put back in there. Milliamp. Lipo fast charge, it's pretty much still going to be balancing your cells. It's just not going to balance them as well as it would have in lipo balance. So I'll actually show you what's going to happen whenever you're charging up your lipo. This is pretty much only going to be focused on lipos. Lipo storage is just going to take the voltage down a bit, but still keep the capacity full. Lipo discharge, obviously what it is, it's going to take down the volts and also take out some capacity, so some of the amps. So if you want to get back to selecting a battery, you're just going to click battery type right here, or for this left button. Even if your charger doesn't have these words, it's pretty much going to be standard on which button means what. So you would think, alright, I'm in program select lipo, I'm just going to press status plus to change battery. Nope, that doesn't work. You actually have to press battery type. Now I'm in nickel metal hydride, NiCad, and then you have your save data / load data. So if you decide to program in a specific battery, say my Genzace 2S 5 amp battery, and I always charge it at the highest setting because it's capable of charging up to 25 amps, and this only goes up to 20 amps. I might always have my Genzace set to 20 amps, so I don't have to change it all the way up to 20 amps every single time that I choose to charge that. I don't do that though. I always just go through manually and change each amp because I typically will set it to how long I think I'm going to be away from the battery. So now right back to lipo, I'm going to click enter to select it. Now I'm going to go up to lipo balance, and right now I'm charging a Traxxas 2200 milliamp hour 2S. So I'm going to hit enter, which now is going to start that flashing, and it's going to be the furthest to the right button on your charger. Now is when you're going to use these two buttons. You're going to decrease all the way down, and since the Traxxas power cell batteries are actually capable of charge rates up to 2C, that means that I'm going to be able to charge this at 4.4 amps. Also, if you hold down, it's going to quickly go through each decimal point. Okay, so now I have 4.4 amp set. How do I go to the next? For voltage, well, I'm going to click the furthest to the right button, start / enter on mine, and I'm going to decrease the value by 1. So now I'm at 2S. 2S is the lowest, 6S is typically the highest. So I'm at 2S. Now I'm just going to click enter, and I'm set up to charge. Now I'm going to hold down the start button. There. Now it's going to say battery check. Now it's going to prompt me to confirm by clicking enter, or cancel by clicking stop. Here, I'll show you something. I don't have the charge lead plugged in, as you can see. or the balance lead plugged in. So whenever I click enter, it's going to come up with a warning. This might take a little bit of time. There, battery voltage error, cell connect. That means that your battery cells, there's something wrong with it. Your battery balance connector, either one of the wires might be cut, it's not connected to your cell, but I already showed you I just didn't connect it to the charger. So now I'm going to do connect it. We'll say enter or stop. Sorry, stop. And now just hold down enter. Alright, battery check. And now it's going to prompt you again to confirm or cancel. I'm going to confirm it. And now I'm going to tell you what each of these means. So right here, 1.5 amps is how many amps is actually going into the battery right now. So this charger is putting 1.2 amps into my battery. This is your voltage. Although that this is a 7.4 volt lipo, it's actually going to be higher on each cell. Now this battery was fully charged. That's why it's slowly dropping on the capacity. The capacity is the only thing that's lacking. Each cell is already fully balanced. So now you have 10. That number right there is how many milliamp hours has gone into this lipo so far. So you can track, say that you ran your car for 30 minutes and then you go to charge your battery. Well, with one of these chargers, it will tell you how many milliamp hours actually discharged from the pack. That's just your time right there. Now if I click status, increase, it's going to show me cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4, cell 5, and cell 6, since this is capable of charging up to 6 total cells. That's the end voltage on a 2S. Now you can specifically program that, and to get back to the main menu, you just are going to click enter. So wherever you're from, you just click enter, furthest to the right button. Now each one of these tells you how each cell is individually balanced. Whenever you're first charging up your cells, they're not going to be at 4.2, but that is the end. So sometimes you'll be at 4.17 on this one and 4.19. They're just going to balance each other out until they finally get to the end of 4.2 volts per cell. Alright, perfect timing. This battery is now full, since, as I told you, I just charged up this battery. So we put in a total of 21 milliamp hours. Okay, and it's just going to ring full, and it ended at 8.39 volts. Yeah, and their math must be off or something. Not sure that's even possible. Yeah, but it gives you a very accurate reading. So I'm just going to click stop, and then you can go through each type. If I was to want to use like a nickel metal hydrate battery, it's a lot simpler. You just are going to click enter, select your amp, and then click enter, and then hold down battery check. And believe it or not, I still have that lipo plugged in. I'm just going to stop that now. But that's how you would charge a nickel metal hydrate battery or any other battery. So hopefully this tutorial really helped you out. Make sure to check out my videos. I have a few tutorials, but mostly I have a lot of bashing videos. Make sure to share any videos that you really like. Make sure to always click up that like button. And if you like my style of videos, make sure to subscribe to me. Every subscriber counts. I greatly appreciate it. So that's exactly how you're going to use a 4-button charger. Hope this is very simple and helpful. See you later.